There is a war happening right now. No one is filming it. No one is reporting on it. No one will ever give you a medal for surviving it. It happens in the quiet moments, in the dark, in the space between who you are and who you are trying to become. It is the hardest war ever fought, and you are fighting it alone. Every morning you wake up, the war begins. Not with an alarm, not with a plan, with a feeling. The feeling that tells you, stay, rest. You've done enough. It can wait until tomorrow. And on the other side, something quieter, something that doesn't shout or demand or promise you anything. Just a small, steady voice that says, get up. This is the war nobody sees. Not your friends, not your family, not the people who follow you online. They see the results, if results ever come. They see the finished product, the transformation, the achievement, but they never see the battle. They never see the moment at 5 a.m. when you almost didn't get up, the moment in the gym when you almost quit, the moment alone at your desk when you stared at the work and thought, what is the point of any of this? And they never see what it costs you to keep going anyway. This is the loneliest war in the world, because it is fought entirely inside you, against you, by you, and no one can fight it for you. No one can show up in your place. No one can want it enough on your behalf. It has to be you. Most people surrender to this war not in one dramatic moment. They surrender slowly. First they miss one day, just one. It doesn't feel like surrender. It feels like rest. Then they miss another, and another. And slowly the days of not fighting become normal. The silence of not trying becomes comfortable. And one day they realize they are no longer even at war. They have simply stopped. Not because they were defeated, but because the war was invisible, because no one was watching, because there were no consequences in the moment, only consequences that would arrive years later, quietly, in the form of a life half-lived. This is how most people lose, not in battle, in the absence of it. They stop showing up to the fight because no one is keeping score. But here is what they never understood. Someone is always keeping score. You are. Every time you surrender, some part of you registers it, quietly, without judgment. Just a small note, filed away, that says, when it was hard, you stopped. And over time, those notes become a story, the story of who you are. So, how do you keep fighting a war that no one sees? You make it mean something beyond the outcome. Stop fighting for the result. Results are uncertain. They take time. They are not guaranteed. Fight for who you are becoming in the process. Every day you show up to the invisible war. You are writing a different story. Not the story of someone who quit. The story of someone who kept going when there was no reason to accept one. Because you said you would. That is enough. It has always been enough. The world will eventually see what you are building. But long before they do, you will know. You will know because you were there for every invisible battle, and you didn't stop. Nobody will ever fully know what this cost you. The early mornings, the lonely nights, the moments you almost gave up and didn't, but you will know. And one day, when the war is over and the work is done, that will be enough. Keep fighting the war nobody sees. Conquer self.